Perfect day, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kings and queens, and to all my gender non-conforming people. Hey guys, welcome. Welcome to your greatest young show on land. Yes, I said it. This is your greatest young show on land. With myself, baby Sihu, right here on Keith Ngesi Radio. And in case you didn't know, now you should know that Keith Ngesi Radio is not your average radio station. This is radio beyond frequency, but most importantly, we are radio according to you, and we are broadcasting live in Hoon, East London, but we're not limited by the confinements of East London, nor of Eastern Cape, nor of South Africa. We are international. You can listen to us anywhere in the world by simply going to KNR app.co.za. I repeat, that is KNR app.co.za, man. And like our pages as well, we are Keith Ngesi Radio on Facebook. That's where I'm currently live. So if you want to see this, pretty face, then tune in on Facebook at Keith Ngesi Radio, like the page, and also share it for your friends as well. We are also available on YouTube. We are Keith Ngesi Radio, so make sure to like, subscribe, drop a comment, notification bell, all the things that YouTubers say you must do. Please do that. And we're also on Instagram. We are KNR official underscore on Twitter as well. It's the same thing. That's where you'll be updated as to what's going on in and around the station, the shows and the interviews that are coming up, and all of it, man. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've been live. I've missed this place, and I've missed being live and talking to you guys. It's been very hectic, hey, but I'm back where I love and where I'm most happy. So this feels like an incredible day. Also, the weather in East London is very chilled today. Koko bekubanda throughout the week. Jonga, ndixelela bekufuneka uphume nengubo yakho uye esitratweni xa uphuma. It wasn't enough that you were wearing upononeki or ibhaki. Nah, it didn't matter. You had to puma with the whole bed if you wanted to be warm in East London this past week. It was so hectic. But today is very chilled, asinxibanga kakhulu, abantu baphume ngezikipa, abanye banxibe nje isweater othina, because it feels as funny, guys. But it's very warm, and I really appreciate that. When I woke up today, I felt alive. I felt like there was a purpose to this life thing. And especially for me, man, sometimes when you get tired, it's easy to forget that your existence matters. It's easy to forget that now and it's not to struggle, and it's not to go through hardships. You are here to also experience moments of joy, moments of happiness, moments of belonging. So it's very nice when you wake up and you are reminded of your life's worth outside of your situation, your life's worth outside of the things that you go through, your experiences, but just based on the fact that you are a human being and you are alive in this moment. So that's how I feel right now. I feel alive in this moment, and I hope to just stay with this feeling for the rest of the week, for the rest of the year, for the rest of my life, hopefully. I love it here. It's very beautiful here. It's very light here. It's very life-giving and refreshing here, being able to say, no man, ndindim. I think sometimes we undervalue ourselves. Like I undervalue myself and I undersell myself a lot, forgetting that actually ndinzwambu, and this does not even speak to my capabilities as a person, just not as a human being. I'm actually a decent person. I'm a nice person. I'm a good person, and that counts for something. That matters for something. So it's very important that we are reminded of those things about ourselves that make us and that make us worthy of living this life thing. But this is a catch up. Hey, I want to hear from you guys. How are you guys feeling? How are you guys doing? How has it been? How was your week? Let's just start there. Like, how was your week? It's Saturday today. You've had 6 days of this week. Okay, well, Saturday, yeah, but you've had the past 5 days. How was it? Were you working? Were you at home? Were you with, a significant other? What's going on with you? I want to know, how are you feeling? What was the highlight of the week? What was the one thing that made you feel like, hayi jonga kumnandi man, kumnandi apha ebomini, or where you just forgot everything and you were so happy in that moment. Do you have that? Did you experience that this week? And you were just like, yazi ntoni, kumnandi man. You know that one day in the week where you just feel so good and you don't even know why sometimes. Did you have that? A highlight, something that stood out for you? Or maybe there's not necessarily something that was pleasant as well. I'd like to know, just so we could maybe talk about it or to just let it out, because I hear from a lot of people, and I've also experienced it myself, that um, sometimes sometimes you go through things and not being able to talk about those things, or not being able to talk to anyone about that, it hits hard. Yeah, so let's talk and share. It's a very open and safe space. Anathi Melele, uthi kuyabanda, and we're red. Kuyabanda, and I'm just chilling alone, enjoying my company. Why you skuka? Why you skuka? Why you skuka? Why you funa usifaka? Why you funa usifaka? Nguwe wedwa ochile alone. Also, whenever I see you, I always think Vusinova. Do you get that a lot? You look like Vusinova, or is it just me? Or he looks like you, but there's something of their looking of their like each other, of their situation of you, the look, the him. What's going on? Are you guys related? Do you guys even know each other? Have you met him? What do you think about that? I propose you look like Vusinova. No man, where are you also? Because in East London it's very chilled. Kupholile up in Koyomna. Okay, maybe because I'm indoors, someone else might say a different thing. Shout out to everyone else who's watching though. Lulama, Nkebuza, Ricardo Wilscott, Vukile Tutuse Kewana. I hope I said that right. Vukile Tutuse Kiwana Mzulanga. One thing about me, I will butcher names, especially surnames. And it's crazy because I have the easiest name, literally, Baby. Agqithwa apha. So like iba ngathi ndenziswa yiloo nto yoba nakho umntu ozalibhude lam igama, because it's baby. Baby, hello baby, baby Sihu. It's that simple. And then there are people who have names that are long and difficult to pronounce sometimes. Not that that one was difficult, but it's interesting. It's interesting. But that's a conversation for another day. Yeah, I did want to know, what is it that stood out for you this week? A highlight of yours, a moment that you look to right now and you're like, I'm glad that happened, or I wish that didn't happen, or it was so significant that it made a mark in your life, or it may not have been a highlight, just enjoy something that you feel like sharing in this moment. It could also be a person. Like this week, I went to Makanda, also known as Ikhini. When I tell you Kukhini, guys, Ikhini, yo, Kukhini, hey. I don't want to even get into that, but I met quite a few people who really had an influence in my life. We met just once, and the conversation I had with them was so life-giving and so just refreshing. It made me go back home and introspect and think about my life, rethink my life and go back to the drawing board and just try and see my puzzles as is, and see which puzzle is not in the right place, which one is in the, which one must I move around. So that was my highlight of the week. Firstly, just meeting those people and just being away from home for a minute. Yo, ndiqabele kudala uphuma kule East London. I've been here for quite a minute. So finally, I went out, nearest city, town. It's not a city, ne? Nearest town. Is it a town? Is Khini a town? Is Makanda a town? Interesting. Ndimdedwa okay, angabi sure uba zintoni ii-towns nee-city, angayazi umehluko. But just being out of East London, being out of my comfort zone, made me relook things, and it gave me a different perspective, because you leave a certain community to be a part of another one. Those people have a different way of doing things, and I mean, it's not far, it's just here, but just their energy, because I went to like Rhodes University, and just like the energy of the students there, the teachers there, the tutors there, everyone there was a bit different, and there were things that I saw that I liked for myself, that I wanted to implement in my life, and there were things that I saw that made me appreciate some of the things that I have in my life, and yeah, well, ongoing. But it was really a highlight for me, and I think now that I've gone there, the Pumen City, I need to get out of East London. I need to get out of East London. I don't know if it means I need to move, or if I need to at least go to maybe a different province every 3 months, just see interact nabantu, sibone ubomi outside of this one place, because I was born here, I grew up here, and so you can imagine how it feels when you go out and interact with people, um, simply because that's what you want. Again, shout out to Michael Piwe Kuhamza Picholo. And yeah, today I will be in conversation with two of my favorite artists of all time in South Africa. We will be talking to the SN Project. He just dropped a single that has been taking TikTok, hey, by a storm, guys. Like that song, everywhere you go, every time you scroll up and you see a couple, they're either using that song or one of the songs. So we will be talking to singer and songwriter, the SN Project, shortly. And of course, Ululu Ezra, who's a visual artist, one incredible and talented guy. He is so talented. I look at his paintings and I think, if it were now, like, uhleli phi, ukhuliswe phi, uzelwe ngubani, because how is it that you're able to do that? And there are people out here who can paint other people, paint. You can paint. That is such a flex for me. But we will be talking to those guys shortly. At 10:30, I'll be talking to the SN Project, and at 11:10, I will be talking to Ululu Ezra. I want to prep for that. So long. Let's just listen to some Sagi. One thing about me, you'll know that I love Umsagi, and we must listen to Umsagi Oko. So I just need y'all to be serenaded by Umsagi real quick, and hopefully you enjoy this one. It's one of my favorites, by the way. Like, if you say Umsagi and you play the song, unqabile, 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 maslali nomsaki all the time, anzothi hayi.